Alright.
Let's do it.
So, we've now discussed Skylanders and Disney Infinity and smartphone gaming. We snuck in a bit of Donkey Kong at the end there. Now we're at part 3, whoa, where we discuss E3. Oh man, that's like a week away, isn't it?
I don't know.
I believe it's just over.
Yeah, we'll say it's a week away. But I'm sure by the time I've uploaded this, it'll either be a week away or it'll have happened already and everything else will be already out of date and all of our theories about it will be
null and void.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm gonna start this off with Square Enix has announced they will be doing things at E3.
Things.
What kind of thing?
I don't know. I want. See, it's right on my list here. Dragon Quest. Where's my Dragon Quest, Squeenix? There's like 3 games on the 3DS. You got your Dragon Quest 7. You got your Slime No Mori Adventures 3. He's slime on a boat this time.
Slime on a boat.
There's Terry's Wonderland. Pretty much.
Slime on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
Terry's Wonderland, that came out in Japan. They had a limited edition Slime 3DS. You want? But where's my Dragon Quest? Why are we supposed to love it? The last game they brought us was what? Dragon Quest 10? That game sucked. It sucked. I wanted to like it, but it sucked. It's basically like a one-player MMO. That's horrible. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What was that from here?
Yeah, Dragon Quest 9.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Whatever. 10 is like.
You told me to get that game, and I played it. I'm like, this game sucks.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
Was that Sentinel of Starry Skies? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does have a train. If we played it all multiplayer, then it would probably be more interesting. But I've not had the opportunity to play multiplayer yet. But that's all in the past. So yeah, we'll see.
We're talking about the future.
Yeah.
I want to see them bring out. I've always wanted them to go back to the first 6. I want them to go back to the classic, like Light versus Dark and the 6 elemental crystals.
You mean Final Fantasies?
Yes.
You want them re-released again?
No, not re-released, but I want them to go back to that formula. Because I'm sorry, but
Oh,
sick
you
of
mean like
materia.
number 9 Final Fantasies?
No, I like 1 to 6 was just.
I know, but 9 was designed to be like the
Oh,
crystals and all that.
I don't remember much about.
I don't think I ever played 9.
I never owned it.
Final Fantasy 9 was a great game. You all should play it.
I played it. I've just never beaten it. I've never owned it personally.
Okay, that's fine.
I've played it though.
That's fine. I feel good, dog. I know what you're saying. Well, the problem is, I've been reading, but all Square Enix has been doing, even for Japan.
Social gaming.
Yeah, it's just like, why? Well, actually, I know why, because they can charge a lot and there's DLC all over the place.
Yeah, and lots
It's
of
not
people
the way to do things, but
lots of people just are not really impressed with that. And I mean, that's the thing. Social gaming, mobile gaming. For as much as it's a larger market, it's more concentrated because almost everyone has a smartphone nowadays. Not everyone wants to be nickeled and dimed.
No.
I would say no one wants to be nickeled and dimed, but I mean, case in point, DLC for any console game nowadays, you're getting $5 and $10.
well, it all depends if they do DLC the right way. Like on the part 1, of course, we were discussing Skylanders and such, which is the ultimate form of DLC because it's actually a thing.
Yes.
And it's your choice. You don't have to
Well,
buy
I mean,
fixed.
Some games that do DLC right. Bethesda with the Fallout games loved it because they're great expandable chapters.
Just like Skyrim.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
well, I
Well,
mean,
the thing is,
Same company, yeah.
Whether or not the DLC is made before the game comes out, that's the big issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, people forget this fact of the whole certification. It's like, okay, the game's been sent off,
Yep.
so they're going to certify that. We're going to start working on your add-ons right now because we can't do any more to that. We're done. We can't touch it. We'll start on this, but that's what people will keep forgetting is that in the time that the game is in certification, maybe they finished a piece of DLC, so it's available for day 1, but they think, why isn't it on my disc? Because we were working on it while the game was already gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what no one ever really says, and no one ever really notices.
Yeah, well, they got the season passes now. At least those often come with the game.
And that's what I liked about Borderlands. I actually bought the season pass for Borderlands. I love the DLC. Because again, opening areas and creating long storylines. Borderlands was the first game that I really liked. Well, no, the second game that I started buying all the DLC for. It's like, this is fun. This is something that it's first-person shooter, sure.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's not just like, oh my god, I'm a serious grunt going through here. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another chapter. Serious grunt, shoot, shoot, shoot. It's like swearing, exploding, melting, frying. It's it's chaos.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's why I love Borderlands 2. I mean, hell, the new the next DLC, Tiny Tina's Dungeon Adventure or Adventure Dungeon, something like that.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's available about June 24th, 25th. So, I mean, it's due out this month, and that's the fourth piece of Season Pass DLC. They've really built large storylines for it.
I don't even know how we got to this point. But
Well, E3, DLC, mobile gaming.
well, I think the main thing we need to discuss at E3, which is arguably the biggest thing, aside from Nintendo possibly providing us with some new games for the Wii U, which is your problem more than mine because I don't have a Wii U. But of course, the Xbox One and the PS4. What kind of showing will the real next gen hardwares have for us? Because we've all seen we've all seen the Xbox One presentation where everyone's like, oh, TV, sports, Call of Duty, TV, Xbox off. That's it. So
You missed one thing. Halo TV series.
Yes, take it away, Brennan. You have that. It's the only thing on your notepad.
Yeah, that's my one note.
Mm-hmm.
I am a huge fan of Halo. I've bought most of the books, read most of the books. I have
Jesus. Oh, no. Okay, different.
this giant Halo encyclopedia here. I don't know if you can see that.
All right.
Yeah, anyways, I have
camera
that.
hog.
Yep.
And,
Twice now.
Yep. Two swords.
Also Forward Unto Dawn. That was fantastic. If they do the new TV series like they did Forward Unto Dawn, I'll be really
I
excited.
thought it was just Forward Dawn.
No, it's Forward Unto Dawn. It was.
What is?
It was like
I believe it was a digitally animated movie.
it wasn't animated.
Okay.
It was live action. It was released in the weeks coming up to the release of Halo 4. It was like essentially it's a movie. Low.
Okay.
Well, it's like what was like the release of the Assassin's Creed movie and the come on, Assassin's Creed. Oh, the Call of Duty Alpha Call of Duty Alpha Squad.
Sure. I don't know about those ones.
Well, okay, that's the thing about me working up in electronics. You see the movie releases, but
Yeah. Anyways, so Forward Unto Dawn, it was low budget. I think probably the TV series it'll probably be higher budget. So you'll actually get to
Steven Spielberg's doing it. Isn't
yeah.
Jiminy.
So it'll probably
Big
be pretty
money.
high budget. So you'll actually be able to see like a hunter other than in one frame, and then everything's in shadowed. But they did surprisingly well considering the low budget.
It's gonna be Defiance with Halo.
It was
I
it was
haven't seen
basically
Defiance,
like a
Yeah,
horror story Halo. Anyways, yeah, I think if they do the TV series the same way they did Forward Unto Dawn, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, there's plenty to work with it. I'm sure. Like, I would love a Mass Effect TV series.
My god, I just saw that.
I know, right? It would be like combining Star Trek and Star Wars, which is basically what Mass Effect is. And there's so much to work with.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, depending on what. Okay, we're back to E3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. One thing I would throw out is that there's a lot of hate going on for the Xbox One, Xbone. And I'm right there with them. I've never liked the Xbox, but I hate that people have already made their minds up about it after just that one weird presentation they put out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping, for Microsoft's sake, they have an office here in Victoria, Microsoft?
Yeah, they.
So that's kind of cool. They're working on a AAA Xbox
finally
One.
opened it?
Yeah, it's here.
It opened last year.
We saw it. We walked by the other day and it was like, oh, it's Atlas.
Yeah.
See, I never even knew because I mean, thinking about applying there, but
Yeah, we all are, right?
unlikely. But
Yeah. But the thing is,
Yeah.
like, they're working on Xbox One games right there in the city, which is pretty cool. But I hope that it sure seems like Microsoft is just trying to figure out every possible way to screw over the gamers. I hope for their sake that what we've just been hearing is just hearsay and whatnot.
Actually, speaking of that biggest hearsay, with the fees, there was again.
I can't believe that.
Hold
that
on,
gotta
though.
happen.
What I read was that is not true.
Yeah, it's just so much rumors.
Because no, that's the thing. I believe it was an official press release, or maybe IGN. I don't know.
Yeah.
That someone had verified that they are not doing the pay the full price to unlock it. It's just that it's authorized with your system, and then if you take the disc over to friends, they can play it. It authorizes on their system. It's just that they can't play the game because I don't know. And like people have said, why install the data on the system if it's not going to do anything? Like,
I don't know. It just sounds so horrible. I can't believe it's actually going to be that way. So I don't know. I just want to say, maybe I'm being spreadily optimistic, but I hope they've learned from all the returned Xbox 360s. I want to believe in a brighter future for Microsoft because I've never wanted an Xbox. Like I actually don't really want a PS4, but they haven't really announced much for PS4. Sony's got a lot to bring us.
Well,
they haven't even showed this console yet.
Yeah,
and that's another big thing. But I mean, the biggest thing that can make or break a system generally is the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Because depending on what's released will determine whether or not anyone buys it or any games.
Mm-hmm.
And
the first year maybe.
And backwards compatibility also. Yeah. So many people, like I've heard from some people that it's a big deal. From others, it's no big deal. For me, it's a big deal because if they don't have any games for a starting lineup, why should I buy your system? If I can play my
it's hype.
I know, but if I can play my old games on it, I'll buy it right away. Otherwise, why should I buy it?
Like the Wii pretty much made the GameCube completely obsolete because there's nothing that the Wii, as far as I know, there's nothing that the GameCube can do that the Wii can't do.
Yeah.
Like it's even got the ports. You just flip that thing.
Oh yeah.
Which is very cool.
And the memory card stuff.
Yeah, and that's what was really nice. I mean, Nintendo has always.
Yeah, they got it.
Once they went to discs, they kept a generation backwards compatible. First gen PS3s, you could backwards compatible for both generations.
That's hard.
I like that. I got one just at the tail end, I guess, and this was even a year after it was released that I managed to get it, and I could play my PS2 games and my PS1 games. That's where I played Mega Man Legends and Mega Man Legends 2 again. I mean, sure I could plug in my PS2 and play my PS1 and PS2 games, but you know what? I don't want to keep swapping out systems so that I can play my old games.
Yeah.
You know what? It's nice when they consider previous generation games. I mean, that would be the only thing that would be the one thing out of the gate that would make me buy a PS4. Give me compatibility with all of your consoles. I will be on that right away. There is no doubt I will be on that.
I don't know if you heard, but they're going to make crossplay a mandatory thing between PS4 and Vita.
Let's see if they'll actually do it.
Yeah.
And let's see if it'll actually be worthwhile.
Yeah, that's the problem with all this stuff. I hate preview shows. I like review shows. Once the thing is out, and then we can actually form an opinion based on what is there as opposed to what we've heard and what might be. That's much better when you can actually, when it's there, you actually know what you're dealing with. Yeah. But that's funny because that's what the show's all about. Pretty much everything we discussed. Well, actually, this is the only one that's really look towards the future. So.
Well, I mean, seeing the shape of the hardware, I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed with the Xbox One. It's like, it's a brick.
It's a VCR player.
VCR player. VCR is a VHS player.
Oh yeah, they do.
But no,
VHS deck.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact is that remember all the jokes when the Xbox came out and the GameCube came out. At least the GameCube had a handle, and it was probably half the weight of an Xbox.
Yeah,
Nintendo Power even had a joke in there about the whole you don't have to have a parking permit for your GameCube. You don't have to have a tow truck for your GameCube.
Do you see that UK commercial with the girl who's the Wii and then the girl who's the PS3?
No.
Oh, you gotta look that up. It's awesome. She's like a bikini girl, and she's like, I'm cheap. And I'm fun. She bounces around. Oh, that's great. I would love to live in whatever country had that on TV. Ouya, which I believe might save video games. We'll see. In the last episode, we discussed how they might require you to rebuy the Ouya every year so it can keep up with Android updates. But I think that's what they said. But they're not even at E3. What I heard is that they're going to be in a parking lot outside of E3 because they couldn't get in. which is
I
pretty
heard
funny.
that they were doing that because they wanted everyone to be able to try it.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that because it kind of sucks that you can't get into E3. Can you? You can. You need like
a
limitations.
special pass, or you have to be a
Yeah.
press.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I mean, they went from a public
Those fancy
expo
people.
down to a media only.
Yeah,
And I
that's
mean,
too bad.
I would love to win a contest one year to go to E3 to get the swag, to
swag.
interview. I mean, to do a video interview a la this would be so
Yeah, no doubt.
interesting. I mean, heck, even to try and just do some writing interviews or recorded interviews and then write it down.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we're not in the media, but the fact is that would be something to do. And I mean, you know what? I would say to heck with work, and I would go down. If I won right now, it's like I don't have 4 weeks. Too bad. Okay, swap off this shift for this person.
Yeah.
It's like I'm out of here for a week. See ya.
Yeah, no. You gotta follow your dreams, boys. That's
Yeah.
what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
You gotta live your life, not let it live you. Think about that. Yeah, put that on a Yoda t-shirt,
That
flip
was
it
really
around.
corny.
You loved it.
It's horrible.
You loved it.
Oh.
How are we on time, boys?
Nobody wants to go check. No, we both go. 16 over.
So we're almost through it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Any games that ever you want to see announced at the C3?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, everything that I'm interested in has been announced, or I'm waiting for. I mean, Smash Brothers,
Oh, yeah.
Wii U Smash Bros.
Wii U,
Yeah.
and 3DS.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
never liked Smash Bros.
I mean,
but it is super popular, and yeah,
They
why not
announced
Nintendo?
that there would be a Smash Bros. Game, but they haven't announced when it will be out,
Yeah.
anything about it.
However, they have been working on it. It's just been
Sakurai.
yeah. Sakurai has had, I believe, he had an injury, so he wasn't able to work on it.
Mhm.
But the fact is that he had started on it, and it's just that it's been delayed by his injury. And he's like,
I think I
don't
remember
worry,
reading that too.
it's coming, but don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact
Eventually.
is, if we can get a taste of that at E3, Zelda.
And alright,
Zelda.
3DS Zelda or Wii U Zelda?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of it.
Anything Zelda
Give me
related. If we're talking releases,
Was there an HD Wind Waker talking?
yes, Wind
Well,
Waker should be
yeah.
out in November.
I don't
Has it been
remember
announced?
when. Yeah, it's got a release date.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's October,
There you go.
November, I think. However, there is rumors abound that they've been showing it off at the summer, the summer displays.
Oh, there it is.
But that there's people are trying to figure out when it's going to be released because it's at the summer show-offs for the Wii U. That's what, again, a rumor that popped up on the net.
That's cool.
So, I mean, if it's been moved up, bonus for
Yeah.
any Zelda fan, because that means there'll be one more game in the short time span to placate a Zelda Wii U or
Yeah.
Link to the Past 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm half and half
Yes.
on it. I'm half and half on it. I mean,
Yeah.
I want it. I definitely want it. I don't think I like the art style all that much.
Really?
I'm-
Isn't it the
like I said-
same as
Well, it's
the original?
3D.
No. Well, I mean, I think it's just because they're trying to go close. They're
No, I
trying
mean,
to
like,
push a
not the
sharper.
3D effect, but the 3D itself.
Yeah,
It's
I
never
think
been
they're
like
trying
that.
to push a little bit in the appearance. I mean, otherwise, I want the game.
Yeah.
There's no doubt I'm going to get it. I mean,
Yeah.
case in point,
No doubt.
Wind Waker, I didn't like when it was first released because, oh my god,
the
cell
cell
shaded.
shade.
But the fact is that,
I like
unlike
that.
all these other people that have been on the net that bitched about it, I still bought it. I still played it. I was like, okay, this works for this game.
Yeah. I liked Wind Waker's graphics. The way they did the enemies and stuff is
Okay, yeah, I know, it was really nice, especially, like, I like the explosions. The explosions were just fun.
Yeah.
It's like, set a bomb.
Those-
Yeah.
that's pretty-
Definitely.
Very magical.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Good times. Good
Yeah.
times. So yeah, E3. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't heard too much announcements. One thing I'd recommend is there's this guy that put this highlights video of the Konami press conference that happened a while ago. I suggest you look that up because it is hilarious.
Oh yeah, they're doing a pre-E3 thing on the 6th, I believe.
Yeah, Konami. Yeah, they've got a new thing too. They're going to say who's the new voice of Solid Snake.
Yeah.
David Hayter's all butthurt that he's not going to be there anymore. Maybe it's not even going to be Snake anymore.
I don't know.
I haven't played it since Solid.
Well, like I said, I've played 1 to 4. I've played Portable 2.
Maybe it'll be Girl Snake.
Not with this crippled old man in a hospital.
Yeah.
Girl Snake, new Snake. Maybe it's Meryl.
She's pretty old too, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
It's video game. They can just
Actually,
go back
no,
in
she
time.
isn't. No, she isn't. Because the fact is that Snake just had because of the
Oh,
virus,
yeah.
his aging accelerated. She was only maybe in her 30s.
I think she was in her 40s.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Good luck making sense of any of that stuff. Kojima.
I would have to play through them again to try and figure this out.
Make it so.
Anyways.
Mill your wiki. There you go.
No.
Back to Zelda for a bit. Do you think there will be new Four Swords with Link to the Past 2?
No.
That'd be
No.
exciting. I mean, that would be a way to put multiplayer in. Like, when they released it for the Game Boy Advance, there was Four Swords with...
It looked really cool on the GameCube. I don't know, I've played it. It
Yeah.
looked like the Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Like classic, which looked really neat.
That was nice. I like if they had gone with more of a
We should bring that here.
graphical style like that. I liked Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks because they did a Wind Waker
Yeah.
style animation.
Yeah.
If they had kept,
Those are sequels, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
if they had
That's
done the Wind Waker style animation for Link to the Past 2, maybe I'd be happier with it. I think that's what just kind of pulls me off a little.
Yeah, it's kind of in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to keep the coloration of Link to the Past, but they're trying to do the style of.
Well, that's because it's 3D. That's what
I
I
know,
think.
I know.
If it was like 2D, but in a 3D, has that even been done? I guess Gunman and Clyde's kind of like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll just be a hoot.
Yeah.
Once we get to
No, either way, like I said, buying it.
it. Good fun. Good fun. Yeah, it's a guaranteed purchase.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We can all agree on that. Alrighty, well I guess that about does it. Yeah, I guess we discussed pretty much everything we got for E3. And that about does it for episode 2, I think.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Alright, dudes, thanks again for watching. As Brendan walks ever closer to the stop recording button. Feel free to like, subscribe. If there's any topics you want to see us tackle in episode 3,
Drop a
let
line.
us know. As suggested by Gord, we will probably be discussing the changing face of the instruction manual. Where did you go, instruction manual?
Come back!
I miss you. I miss you. Okay, here. See ya.